Let's have a look at the kind of news that people get in North Korea.
광명성 3호 2호기 위성 발사 성공. 12월 10일 평안북도 철산군 서해 위성 발사장에서 운반 로켓 은하 3을 통한 광명성 3호 2호기 위성의 발사가 성공했습니다.
Andrew, did you trust the news?
When I was in North Korea? Of course, yeah, of course I trust because I didn't have any information to compare other countries. So I trust that news because if I were in North Korea right now, so I would have felt our country is really good country, something like that.
Kiansa, same for you?
Of course, nobody gonna thought about that. Like what government says, that's all true. And then, because for us, the Kim Il-sung or Kim Jong-il is like they're like God. Like when I was in North Korea, when I was young, I thought they don't go to bathroom, they don't smoke, even they don't marry something. I thought that he's really completely God. So what they're saying is that we all believed. Yeah, because as we have no channel to compare with any country, only the thing I can compare with China. So yeah, later I found the reason compared to China.
What did you think when you saw the footage of North Koreans? This is after you defected, when you saw the footage of North Koreans howling after the death of Kim Jong-il. Did that seem real? Those pictures seem real to you, or did they seem fake?
When I was 7 years old, Kim Il-sung passed away, 1994. At that time, I went with my family to his statue, and my mom was crying in front of his statue, but I didn't cry because I was so young. But my mom pinched me. You should cry. You have to cry. He forced me. So I tried to cry, but there is no tear.
But the tears
I
couldn't
made
come.
fake tears and like
Me
with
too.
like
You
this.
both did
Yeah,
that?
like, and then I'm crying, Mom. I'm really sad or something like that.
Okay, were you not crying because you didn't feel sad? I mean, was there some sense in which you didn't kind of relate to all of that? Because I wonder, do you think those tears were real that those people had?
Almost real, like 90, like 80% is real. But I was at that time 14 when I was, and then because I don't usually cry, so that didn't make me cry because there was in the summer too hot, made me so tired outside the whole day. That's
Standing
why,
outside the whole day.
Yeah, that's why I didn't cry. Maybe because I was so tired. But
I think people outside North Korea, though, when they saw those pictures, were really trying to make sense of it. They were trying to get a sense of whether the people were genuinely upset or whether it was all staged and, you know, it wasn't real. I mean, when you saw that, what did you think?
that was real, almost like I'm young, but I pretend I'm crying because I'm scared if I don't cry, maybe somebody will criticize me. But after Kim Jong-il's death, the percentage completely changed than Kim Il-sung's period. Yeah, but still many people, like still 50% of North Korean people are just crying, really. Yeah.
Did either of you ever think about questioning authority when you lived in North Korea?
No, I didn't have any question about the authority of the leaders because that's really dangerous. If I have that kind of question in my mind, but that's okay. But if I speak out, that's really a big problem. Yeah.
What happens to people who speak out?
And then first I would captured by police and then to go to a police station and then they ask me about why do you think like that? It's a political crime, something like that. In North Korea, political crime is the biggest problem in North Korea. So yeah, that's a big problem.
You know, in North Korea, just easy. We can't call Kim Il-sung, Kim Jong-un's name like this. We should put general or like
blah, blah,
we
blah,
had all the time title. We can't call their name directly. Then this is like we're gonna be sent to political prison camp. All the family, not only me.
Also,
so you can imagine.
Also, we cannot have any same name. When I was,
Right.
yeah, a friend of mine when I was in North Korea, a friend of mine, he has the same name as the Kim Il-sung. So the government said that you have to change your name. That's really rude. That's a really funny thing.
Yeah, so in North Korea, nobody have Kim Il-sung, Kim Jong-il,
Yeah,
same name. So
same
in
name.
South Korea, I met some guys, they have a similar, same name as Kim Jong-il. I was really shocked.
Yeah.
Hyun-sa, you, like most North Korean defectors, crossed the river into China. And now, what would have happened to you if you'd been caught?
Depends on your age. I was at the time in a school, so they would have big problem. But if you're adult or if you are in the government, that's depends on your position. That depends on.
You were 17.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be sent like for a short time, the labor for prison, but not like seriously like political prison camp.
But not like if you're an adult.
But now, if I'm sent back to North Korea, this is different. They're gonna put me in public execution. Yeah.
Public execution
Yes.
now? Really? How do you know that?
Because I'm in Korea, in South Korea, so everybody knows that. So this is different. Who got caught in China or in South Korea, they're all different reason. Yeah.
Andrew, your father eventually got you out in 2002. Now, did you tell anyone you were planning to leave? Any of those other boys that you were on the streets with?
Oh, yeah. 2002, October 19, 2002, a stranger came to my grandfather's house. I met him. He had a letter, and then written by my father. And then next day I went to the market to see my friends. I had to say a lie because I couldn't say I'm going to China. That's really dangerous because that means I hate North Korea. That's the problem.
And someone could tell on you and you could get arrested.
Even though they are my friends. So I couldn't say a lie. I couldn't say a lie. So yeah.
So you didn't tell them?
Yeah, I didn't tell him. So this guy is my uncle. So my aunt is really sick right now, so I have to see her. So I have to go to the city, which is close to China. So yeah, that was my speak.
And you both got away?
Yeah.
When were your eyes opened to the rest of the world, Andrew? What sort of things shocked you when you got out?
I was afraid of escape North Korea because I was brainwashed a lot. So when I was in North Korea is the most beautiful country and is really strongest country in the world.
Because that's what you were told.
Exactly. So.
So you both live in South Korea now. What shocked you when you got to South Korea?
It's kind of. Here's an example. When I came to South Korea, I really want to buy a pencil. So I went to the shop. So I saw lots of pencils, but I couldn't choose that one. I couldn't choose one because I tried to everything write down. What I'm saying that's freedom.
Pencils.
Yeah, pencils. That's because I can choose many things. Yeah. But in North Korea, just only one.
Yeah. And you also talked about electricity, that this was a big shock, that you saw so many
exactly.
lights on and things.
Yeah. Nightlife. Yeah. when I came to South Korea, it's like during the night time, it's like really, really bright. In North Korea, it's really dark. So that was my first shock in South Korea.
Hyun-sa, 10 years later, you went back to get your mother and brother out. Now, you had crucial help in that from an Australian man, and you were reunited with him earlier tonight here at SBS. Let's have a look at that.
I can recognize your face. I'm so happy you said you can come.
Very good. Huh?
You look very happy. I want to hear a little bit about this story. Dick, how did you come to help Hyun-sa's family?
Just by chance, I was coming. I'm a backpacker who hasn't grown up, and I was travelling in a bus from China to Laos, and Jiangsu was sitting behind me, and we came to the first town. We sort of said goodbyes. 3 or 4 days later, I came back to the same town, which is a very small town, and she was there. And it was really a transit town. And I sort of said to her, "Why are you still here?" And it was at that time that she told me her story, that she said to me, not her mother, because she said, "I have friends who escaped from North Korea and have been picked up by the Lao police for not having documents, because they were coming from North Korea, China, Laos to Thailand." That was the idea, and in the South Korean embassy. And
she needed money.
She needed money, but also a bit of moral support. And so hopefully that's what I was able to provide.
You gave her
the moral support.
$1,000 as well as the moral support. You gave her $1,000, which you needed, Hyun-Sa, to.
I don't know if it was $1,000. It wasn't sheep stations, but it was something that she needed. And luckily, I've got some friends in Australia that I sometimes can put a hard word on. If someone needs a hand, hey,
So
come
what
on.
affected you so much about her story?
That people were in jail and just needed to get out. They're trying to escape from a regime, from a country that I don't know much about, but I know.
But you were touched by.
But
by what you heard.
I was touched. I was touched by the story, and I felt like she needed a hand. And it wasn't just the money; it was also the
Support.
the support.
How crucial was it, Hyun-Sa, to getting your family out of North Korea, meeting this man?
I can't imagine without his helping what happened later. But at the time he's helping, I didn't really exactly he gonna help me. From beginning he said he gonna help me, but I don't know, this is in Laos, not in Korea, so, but he just went to the ATM with his credit card, he paid the money, and then suddenly the raw weather is really always nice, there's a blue sky, but I didn't see that blue is really beautiful because I always have a trouble by myself. But because of his something helping, suddenly I felt the sky is really beautiful, like thankful to this world, something. It gave me a lot of positive.
And that money
mind.
got your mother and brother out of jail in Laos.
And then the one thing is, I really asked him, "Why are you helping me?" I really said, and then he said, "I'm not helping you. I'm helping North Korean people." So that is always keep inside me still. The best part, he said.
Am I the reason you get stoned every week now? Build up integrity, got you texting, emailing me, wanting me to feel with you. Baby, just face reality, move on.
Sometimes it's hard to face reality.